Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, cats and kittens, welcome back to the podcast, the live stream edition, live at lunch, and thank you. The podcast is your home for rational crypto news and objectivity, leaving emotion at the door. Talking about what we like, why we like it, and where we see it going. We are not offering financial advice. We are telling you what we do. That's all. We don't slow down. We don't let up. Full speed is our only speed. I'm your host, Scott, pragmatic investor who has won and lost fortunes. Joining me for the live at lunch is the greatest producer of all time, Belle. How are you doing tonight, Belle?
Way better than I was last night. Last night was very, very rough. So I do apologize for missing last night. But yeah, how are you today, Scott?
I'm great. You missed the return of Aram. You missed the return of that guy. He always pops in. He tips $5 and wants to come on the show. You know what, sir? You are welcome. I'm going to spank you, man, but you're more than welcome on here. I will enjoy it. I will enjoy the discussion. Here at the podcast, we have a tendency of talking about what others are not talking about and bringing the focus onto use case cryptos because, as we know, these are what drive the market and bring innovation to a world that desperately needs it. The status quo, it's no longer acceptable. Time for a technological revolution. Welcome to crypto. Welcome back to the podcast. And thank you. I'm like really uptight here, like I got a hanger or something like that. I don't. I checked it, but now I can't get it out of my head. And when the camera's on you, trust me, that's all you think about. So here we go, guys. We briefly, the mighty Bitcoin briefly broke 26K, going the wrong direction. And that's just, you know what? It doesn't particularly surprise me because, again, I'm not a big Bitcoin fan. Nothing really holds it up but philosophy. And, all you need is one little blip. It happened right here. And $300+ million got liquidated immediately. That's how quick something like that could happen. And that's not something that I really want to get into. That's why I don't do those long Bitcoin positions. Unfortunately, fortunately, I'm smiling today because fortunately I was shorting Adam. And when that happened, man, I just cha-ching. And thank you. Round of applause. It's not that I don't like Adam. I like Adam. But Adam doesn't do anything, and they've lost control of the token. They've lost control of the narrative. Cosmos has absolutely lost control of the narrative because they're still trying to talk to engineers and not talking to investors. Now, this is not an Adam thing, man. This is a crypto thing. That's all it is. Everybody wants to pivot. They want to be engineers. They want to push to engineers and engineer. You know, there's only so many of them, right? And it just seems to me that if you're trying to get a product out, that you want to push this to the greatest amount of people who could possibly use this product. Not DAOs, not tooling, not more and more of this, but actual investors, apps, things people will use. That's where you need to be. We've been pushing this for a good 18 months. Twitter's finally catching up, and that's our fault. You know, we've always been when you are a little bit early, you are considered insightful. And when you are way early, you're just insane. And we were way early talking about this, but it doesn't make us wrong. It just means that people caught up to us. And that's the Cosmos problem. So if there are any, Cosmos, and we are the most informed Cosmos channel, out of any of them, because somebody posted that on Reddit, and once they were bashing me as they were doing it, but once you post it, that's it. That's how it is, man, because, the internet's written in ink, and once it's down there and I have screenshots, then that's it. We are the most informed Cosmos channel, and I'm here to fix you guys, all right? I'm here to fix all of you different L1s, all you chains, all that other stuff. You need to start talking to investors, and you're not doing it. You need to message to investors, and you don't know how to do it. That's kind of the problem. The old ways are dead. All right, the just hold 10x, all that stuff, that's dead. All right, that was during the little tech bubble, but those days are gone. But you're still holding on to them. You're the bitter clingers here. You're still holding on to it. No. If we just say it enough, people will believe it. And you are, and they're not. And then you seem shocked. This is not that hard. That's the funny thing. It's incredibly binary. If you message correctly and you message to investors, and it's a good product, then investors are going to come. But if you don't, if you stick to doing what you're doing right now, then you're just going to continue to bleed out, and investors are going to leave. They're going to leave for a bigger, better deal because this is what investors are looking at. This is what investors are seeing. Investors are seeing their everything just holding on, just holding on by its fingernails. Let me give you an example of holding on by your fingernails. This is a V3 that I'm in, Ethereum and USDC. Any other world, you'd consider this incredibly safe. This is how close we are on this one. It is still in range, but it is in range by at $16.45. Right, this thing, I'm out of range. This thing closes up, and all of that USDC suddenly is going to turn into Ethereum. You can see how incredibly unbalanced the pool is right now. This is impermanent loss, IL, just stacking up. Now, X times Y equals K is good, and it's correct as far as the AMMs go. But I'm not exactly sure that introducing this level of IL is exactly a solution. It's not a solution. It's just another kind of Band-Aid. But this is what your investors are looking at. This is why we are a little bit hesitant to believe your incredibly esoteric message, and we are not at all going to listen to your bullshit message. We're just not, because we are boots on ground. We're the guys who are here. All right, 1645.90. All right, that pool goes poof. So let's see right where we're at right now. We are at 1661. That's how close that thing is from getting whacked. Now, I should pull it right now. I should go ahead and pull it. But what am I saving here? $600? That's what I'm saving by trying to exit this pool right now. I'll save $600 from becoming Ethereum. But for what it's worth, that's also why I like these pools, because worst case, my Ethereum becomes USDC or my USDC becomes Ethereum. That's the worst thing that happens, and that ain't so bad. So I'm happy to sit here on this, but I'm about to eat a big-ass chunk here. If that little nugget right there goes down to, I don't know, maybe 25.8, that should probably do it, and then that pool will be wiped out. But again, this is investors. These are the people that you're trying to market to, and you're trying to tell us that even though you're down 75% on your initial investment, even though it's absolutely rock bottomed and it's tanked, and we are doing next to nothing right. And let's take a look at old Adam. That's we are the most informed cosmos, and I'm going to keep saying that, Bell, over and over and over. Sorry, man. Once you put it in writing, it suddenly becomes real. But I want you to message it out to all the people who have been holding here since $14, since February, and tell them how every decision they made was the right decision, and how you just got to give us a little bit more time, and how you just have to make it, just believe, don't worry. We got this new thing that's coming out that's going to allow devs to make new tools that are going to be even better tools on the next thing that comes out, because that's what you're telling them. And for some reason, people just aren't buying it anymore, and it seems odd. People seem confused by this. The whole messaging, the whole crypto reporting, they seem confused on all of this stuff. And I talked about it last night, and I will mention it again. It's because the people who are doing this are not crypto investors. All right, they're piling on. That's all they are. They're not investing in crypto. They are utilizing it so that they can get clout, so that you'll listen to them, so that you'll click on their links and you'll do all this other stuff. But they have no real skin in this game, because if they did, they'd be dead broke. If they did what they are telling you to do, they would be 100% dead broke. Don't believe me? Believe your eyes. That's the fun thing. That's why I love about charts. They are completely accurate to talk about what happened. So I revisited something today, because Belle and I have been on this for a while now. We're literally building our own apps because we believe in this so much. But I was revisited today by Oscars. You guys remember Oscars? Alter. Do you guys remember Alter? You know what? For what it's worth, man, it came a long way. They have come a long way, but we were chatting it up with them a little bit, and I understand which way they're gonna go with this. I just disagree with it. So we're gonna. It's kind of fun, because I might take this one under my wing, just to see if I can do it, just to see if I can get him, 1,000 users. Now, the neatest thing about Alter now is that the token itself serves no purpose. It never has. It does nothing, man. They launched it in the bull and bled it down. Everybody got paid except for the investors, and now they're a little bit bitter about Alter. Who out here actually, show of hands, actually remembers Alter? Do you guys remember this? Because it was a thing, and it is still a thing. But who actually remembers that? Or how about this? Who actually owns any Alter tokens? I went looking for them. I couldn't find them. But oh, no, no, no. I'm sorry. I did find them. I found them over here on Shade. I found that, yeah, there's still some available over here on the Shade app. And there's actually a pool. I'm not sure why you would be in it. But yeah, I mean, there is still where to go. Oh, Manta. Oh, look, Belle. That one's over here now. Shill. I love Shill. Where the hell did it go? There wasn't much money in it. I'm looking for the Alter pool, guys. Hang on. Oh, there it is. Yeah, Alter and Stake Secret, $6,000 in that at 91%. I didn't actually break this one down, so I'm trying to figure it out. Yeah, it's paid purely by Alter. So I'm not saying don't buy the token. I'm saying that I won't because I still don't think it does anything. I'm not sure. But for what it's worth, guys, the app actually is here, and the app actually does function. It does what it's supposed to do. And it does it, and it's mobile friendly. So for all of that, this was their big community chat, and I tried to get some folks talking on here because I told them, I mean, literally right here, I'm going to show this on my live stream. You guys chat it up if you're big fans of the community and all that. Chat it up. Let's see some active chat going on here. And yeah, I didn't get any of that, so I'm not sure how many of these people here are actually very, very active, but. Yeah, I mean, I think, like I said, it's neat. All right, it is neat and it is mobile. Now, the one thing that they did have on this that I thought was pretty cool was this. They offer you 10 gigs free. Now, I can't track the data. I'm not going to take apart the app and see where it goes. It's most likely going to some kind of centralized storage, but it does work. That is kind of the neat thing. You can see it there. You can see it going up, and boom, there you go. It is up. And the kind of fun thing on this one is that their share actually does work. So if you click the share, then I can share it. It'll generate a link. I could take that link. I can hand it off to somebody else. Belle and I were going ahead and sharing out the files today. So over via Discord. But it actually does work. So if you're logged into Alter, I'll tell you what, if anybody on our thing would like to see it, Belle, I'm posting the link to that file right there on our Discord. However, you have to be on Alter to see it. So why did that go there, Belle? I copied this link. It's the wrong link, guys. Hang on. Why did it do that?
I have no idea.
All right, there we go. So if you're actually over on the podcast Discord, you will see the link. So if you actually go there and you actually download or use the Alter app, log into it, it's not that hard. In fact, you have a Connect with Kepler feature now. So aces on that one. Round of applause. It's the appearance of blockchain. So they actually nailed it on this one. But yeah, if you're actually in your Alter and you click that link, then it's going to show you that file that I just uploaded up there privately and securely and all that other good stuff. So that part of it works. I mean, it functions. Big fan of this. But I might just take this under my wing just to see if I can get 100 people to start using Alter. Just start using it. And it's an uphill climb. I mean, it's a crazy uphill climb because blockchain people don't want to use blockchain apps. Crypto investors don't want to use crypto apps. They want to use anything that's they want to use anything finance related. They want to use mobile wallets, anything finance, tickers, all that other good stuff. They want to use that. But actual functioning apps, I don't think they have any real interest in it. And that's why the market, you can't market this to crypto people. You have to market this to other people. You have to market this to non-crypto people. That's where it is. That's the money shot for these things. So I think they're going to stick around and keep trying to market to crypto people who just simply have no interest in this, man. If crypto people really were into it, everybody would use Orchid. It is hands down the best crypto blockchain app that exists anywhere in crypto is the Orchid app. The Orchid VPN is hands down the best app, most user-friendly, best user experience, best user interface, everything. It is hands down the best thing in here, and very few people use it. They'll use VPNs. They'll continue to use centralized VPNs, but they won't actually use a blockchain one because, well, I don't really know. And I guess, look, man, that kind of goes back to messaging. But yeah, I mean, they don't know it. They don't understand it. They're investing in crypto, but they don't really understand it. So they're not going to use a crypto app. This is kind of the same thing here. And this is weird. Going on at lunch, Bell, is weird. What's weird, really weird, is that I'm sober. I mean, this hasn't happened in a long, long time that I've been sitting here with an empty drink glass in front of me. I'm drinking a soda. All right, Bell. I don't know if we got anybody looking, man. We don't do lunches, but do we got any questions or comments? Please get them there because we got some money to get to.
We've got just a couple. We've got Samir Bader who chimed in right when the intro was playing, saying no sleep till Miami.
Yeah, yeah, that's a great song. I'm sorry, man. That's back from like my heyday, when Beastie Boys were a thing, man, and that was they're just something about when that guitar kicks in, man. That dun dun, dun. I love it. It gets me jazzed up. Carry on, Bell.
Monero Dinero, SEI, so SEI, sure feels a lot like the Terra people, Astroport and all. We need Mirror Protocol back, but on SEI.
We do need Mirror Protocol back. I'll tell you what, man. I have hundreds of thousands of dollars I'd be pushing into that if they did it right. If they did it right. All I want is a place to, buy and sell real world assets. That's all I want. Include, like stocks. Just simulate them. It's worth this. This is it. There you go. That's all I'm really looking for. I think that's what most people are looking for. And it's just amazing that this is not happening. I mean, I'm a little bit shocked here that this is still not happening since Mir went down, because look at your audience. All right, we're investors, and we don't simply invest in crypto. We also invest in crypto. But most of us are in stocks, we're in bonds. We have our money diversified throughout the entire financial world. And you have an opportunity here to bring that in, to bring it back home, to keep it in crypto, to do all those things. And it's like there's zero interest in it. If I was ever going to stand up a blockchain, that's what it would be. Purely real world assets. We're trading Netflix. We are trading simulated Microsoft. We are trading all that. All of the stock market experience with none of the stock market KYC headache. That is what is necessary. And my goodness, they need to get back to that. Someone's got to fix that. And yeah, I agree with you about Psy, man. It feels very Terra-ish. Not loving it. Bell, carry on.
Vicky Boy SC, afternoon from España.
Hey, how's it going, Vicky? I haven't seen you on the stream in a long, long time, dude. You guys, what is it, man? The market goes south, and nobody wants to hear rational thought anymore. I understand why, and I do get it. Nobody really wants to hear anything about rational crypto as long as this still exists, as long as this particular deck still exists and these tokens still exist on them. As long as that's going on, man, people are cool with it, man. These are dazed. All right, these are today traders, man. They are in, they are out. Get the pump, get out, take some profit, and move along. And you notice that all the big tokens is nothing anybody owns. It's nothing anybody cares. They don't even know what the hell they are. I have to look them up. I'm like, I don't even know what the hell this stuff is. I haven't heard of this. Moves. By the way, that is funny. Look, let's all take a look. I've been showing this thing. Oh, poor Adam. Look at you go. Yeah, I know. It makes it when I'm clearing out all of my positions at $8 and $9. Now I'm brilliant. It's funny. Moves. This is this is it. Check this out. Look, it's a neat website because I can move that around. This is a very interactive website. I don't know what it is. Leaderboard. I don't know why. Moving the Supercharger Fitness. Centered around the Moves app, participants will be able to earn Burns token rewards for participating in a range of fitness activities. Yeah, I haven't really looked too much into it, but the native token in this case is Moves, and look at if you look at what this thing's done, this thing is up 250% over the last 3 days, and even the crashing market didn't affect it. That's why even Bitcoin and Ethereum and all that didn't affect it, didn't care, didn't move at all. It's still sitting right there. All right, guys, 60 seconds. Let me take a break. I have to smoke. Please get in your questions, get in your comments. If not, we're going to start taking apart what I did yesterday. I'm more than happy to start sharing that with you guys. I've cleared out of 2 big positions. I've cleared out a crescent. So if you're in the Atom USDC and you're suddenly getting a much higher percentage, you're welcome. And we'll get into that right after this, guys. 60 seconds. Hit the wrong button. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, cats and kids, welcome back to the podcast. All right, Belle, go. Questions, and then we do money.
Bud, 20% APY for USDC on NOLAS paid in NLS token. Please don't dilute my yield, Scott.
Nah, babe, I ain't going. I'm not going near it. One, I wouldn't pair. No, it's not really for me, man. Look, you cannot put out 20%. You can't put out 20% on a stable pairing, man. You just can't. It's not sustainable. You're gonna bleed. You're basing this on the same thing that we're gonna get so many people up here and have so much liquid cash sitting there doing nothing that we can maybe take a little bit of license and do it. It's gonna introduce like gold clearinghouses again, where there's no way everybody's going to call it back at once. So we're going to take some of that money. We're going to put it to work. And yeah, so we can recall it if everybody asks for it at the same time. But nobody will, because who would give up 20% on a stable pairing? No, I don't really swim in those waters, man. I don't like to dabble in that too much. So don't worry. Your NOLAS is safe. I'm not going to blow it up. Hope that answered the question. Belle, carry on.
Vicky Boy SC, I watch all your streams but replayed.
Oh, okay. Well, I appreciate it, man. We like I said, we're kind of a dying channel. But I'm gonna change that, man. I'm telling you, dude. I'm back. I'm focused. I'm gonna get it. We're gonna make it a fun channel again. For me, look, it's not about the viewers, but the more people that we have watching and the more comments that are going on, the more the audience is able to interact, and that's really it. I mean, that's what we're doing it for. We're doing it for you guys, man. Look, we're crypto investors. We are not crypto reporters. So we want to try to make it as the show as fun as we can for everybody. And unfortunately, it requires more people than I can generate to get the kind of discussion that makes everybody feel like they're really a part of something. But yeah, we're gonna keep grinding it, and we will never forget our OGs, man. You guys have stuck with us through everything. Vicky Boy, you're one of them, dude. You've been here with us like forever. So yeah, I certainly remember. All right, go Belle.
Vicky Boy SC, Thorchain on the move, FOMO or actual utility?
Well, not much has really changed in Thorchain. I think that this is I think this is a lot of very, very disgruntled Atom people who are just saying, hell with it. You know what? We've been up here. You just saw the 90 or 180-day chart. I think it's a lot of disgruntled Atom people that are just saying, you know what? Fuck it, man. We're out. We're going to move on. We're going to go check something else out. Let's see how they actually did, because I did not look recently, but recently being over the last moment or so. But yeah, let's all take a look. 7 day, yeah, man, that thing has just been absolutely pounding it. $459 million market cap. Now it's the top 100. Yeah, Thor's having a really, really good run. I don't see anything that fundamentally changed about it. You know, from what it is to what it does. I haven't really seen anything that fundamentally changed. Certainly not anything that would have given it this, meaning a 42% increase in value, 64 over 14 days. Nothing really changed over in 14 days. So yeah, there's going to be a bit of FOMO into something like that, and investors are watching. That's kind of where I'm at on that one. Don't get me wrong, man. Thor is awesome. The user experience sucks. It's not good. I know we don't care because we're not catering to users, and I'll still argue that the best user experience somebody's going to get is actually over here on Crescent, is on this little Dex. I mean, the little Dex that might is still easily has the most easy and understandable user experience anywhere over here. This is the Dex to measure all other Dexes against as far as the first time somebody comes here to the Dex, it understands what they're doing on this. It's very, very easy to manipulate. It's not perfect. There are a couple things I would change. But if you combine this and if you take a look at that and then go over to Thor, I'm not going to pull it up right now, man. I have like 900 windows open here. But if you take a look at the UI UX of this versus Thor, you're going to see that there's not even any close comparison to that. However, Thor's got the stroke. They got the TVL. They got everything now. So yeah, that's there's a new shepherd in town, and I think it's Thor. And I think a lot of people are realizing that and waking up to it. Carry on, Bell.
All right, so next one coming in from a new user that I haven't seen on the channel before. So Last Soul, I think that's how you're intending that. Alter has so much potential, but all nerds, not a clue on selling their dApps.
And that's the problem, man. Look, this is not an Alter thing. I'm pretty sure I said that when I came out, man. This is a crypto thing. All right, people do not know how to market or even who they should be marketing it to. All right, I understand it's Web3. We want to be cutting edge with tech and yeah. But the more you do that and without keeping that under the hood, then the more you're going to alienate anybody who may or may not want to use your app. And marketing to what's effectively, meaning I'm going to pull numbers out of my ass here. I don't like to, but I'm going to go ahead and do it. And let's say that 18% of the world is aware of crypto. All right, of that 18%, maybe half of that number invests in crypto. And of that, I want to say maybe 1 or 2% is actually knowledgeable in crypto. Everybody else are just kind of tourists. So why are you restricting yourself to building an app to market it to 1%, as opposed to building an app and marketing it to the other 99%? All right, it is simply a numbers game there. You do not have to go out of your way and say, this is crypto, it's a crypto app. All you have to say is that it's a good app. All right, all you have to do is say it is private, it's secure, it's all of these things that you will not find in traditional legacy apps. And if people want to know more, they can certainly learn more. But your average guy, Carol, Jimmy, Jane, they don't care what's under the hood. They don't give a damn what's under the hood. They care, do I understand it? Is it easy? And does it serve a purpose? Is there something value that I get for using this as opposed to using a competitor? That's what they care about. Now, this is for all of crypto. That's what people care about. And you are not fulfilling that. You're not even coming close to fulfilling that. As a matter of fact, it's like you don't care to fulfill that. You build the products and then they die because you have no idea how to market. You don't know who you should put out. Mask. Have you guys ever heard of Mask? MASQ. The most private, secure, encrypted, end-to-end, behind the wallet. Ain't nobody ever going to crack this chat, just a texting type chat thing, and you can send images and pictures and all that stuff. How many people have heard of this? Have you heard of Mask? Bella and I actually use it. It is hands down the most private and secure chat program on the planet. All right? There is no way to bust this stuff. It simply cannot be done. I don't care who you are, what you're doing. It isn't going to matter. By the time you can get in there to find out what we were chatting about is irrelevant. So it is hands down the number one. How many people use Mask? How many people have heard of Mask? You know it's still out there. It still works. Again, Bella and I use this. It's a product that we use. But they have no goddamn idea how to market it. They don't know. If they did know, they would have. So you have the finest, most private, secure product known to man is available right now, and odds are good, even crypto people on this channel have never heard of it unless we mentioned it. But odds are good that they've never even heard of it. It's a token. I think it still exists. I haven't looked at the token price in a while. If I had to make a guess, Belle, I think I know what it's going to be doing. Let's see. Yeah, there's the actual token. Small market cap token. This is not a big thing. Let's see what it did over the last 180 days. You know what? Over the last 180 days, it performed better than Atom did. But It's an actual product. That's what I'm trying to say, is that this is an actual product. This is something that was in development. It's neat. It is cutting edge tech. The UI UX sucks on it. It's hard to understand. They never bothered with tutorials or actually explaining what it is or how it works, but it's fantastic. If you guys haven't seen it, download it. Mask, MASQ. You can't miss it. I think it's fantastic. Bell, carry on.
Last Soul, Alter is probably launching some cloud hosting project. Did you get a chance to dig into this?
I'm sorry, who's launching cloud hosting?
Alter.
Alter is launching cloud hosting? Are they? No, I have not gotten a chance.
He says Alter is probably launching some cloud hosting project. Did you get a chance to dig into this?
No, not yet, man. I just started talking. I just started talking them up again. When you say cloud hosting, are you talking like doing what Kudos is doing what a cache is doing? I mean, are you trying to pivot that hard? If I had any advice for them, I would say stick with what you're actually good at. And what you're good at, you actually do have a really, really decent app there. Stop trying to pivot before you've made your product profitable. Get profitable first. The way you get profitable is by marketing to people who really don't care if this is crypto. That's what you do, is you get out in front of all of these people. That is the great wide world. And you become profitable on the actual product that you built before you try to build something else. Because, again, all the tech in the world, the best tech, the best everything. Oh, my God, this is fantastic. The best thing in the goddamn world isn't going to change anything if nobody uses it. If nobody is in front of it, using it, doing streams about it, talking to their friends, sharing it with their family. If they're not doing this, then why are you going to make it even better and better and better when you haven't actually found your audience for it yet? This is basic stuff, man. I mean, this is super basic stuff. So, no, I don't know if they're going cloud hosting or providing or what they're trying to do. I think that they should be spending their effort on marketing. Get people to use it, and then get user feedback. And then you know how to fix it before you try to pivot onto something else. Everybody does this, man. This is just a blockchain thing. Go ahead, Belle, carry on.
Last Soul, what do you think about a cash token?
Well, I loved it at 20 cents. Did you watch my videos? Did anybody catch my videos when it was down at like 18, 20 cents and I was buying? You guys remember that? I've cleared my position. I 5X'd it and, happily. But, as a matter of fact, we're storage providers on Jackal, and one of my big ones, like 2 petabytes that I get, is from a cache provider. And I pay him a fixed amount of $1,700 and, I pay him a fixed amount, but I pay him in a cash. So the best part about that is that I'm paying him still in a cash, but it's a cash that I bought at 18 cents. So instead of me paying him many, many thousands of a cash, I'm not paying him many, many thousands of a cash anymore because, again, I had so much and I bought it so cheap. So we set aside that. I got a year's runway out of that. Everything else, I cleared my position because I'm just not going to pass up a 5X. And that actually works perfectly because I got more grief for that as soon as I said it. As soon as I made the video, everything, oh, you can't do that. Are you stupid? You don't understand crypto. No, I do. I understand crypto. I understand possession. I understand time value of money. And that seems to be another thing that crypto people simply don't understand is time value of money. So the money in my hand, the cash in my hand right now is worth more to me than anything that cash may or may not be worth 9 months from now because this is crypto and anything can happen. And anything can happen. I 10X'd amazingly, accidentally, Dream Machine token because I forgot I had it because I was in a V3. It's actually funny because I was in a V3 pool DMT, and that thing was so volatile, and I was narrow band, so it got liquidated, and I forgot about it. It was a couple grand, and it's like 3,800. And next time I actually went back and looked at it, I was like, this damn token is $40-something a token now, and I dumped it all. So I got my accidental 10X on that. But why wouldn't I have held that and hope that it goes even higher? Because this is crypto, guys, and this is our everyday. All right, something like this could happen at a moment's notice, and in that blink of an eye, $400 million went poof, just like that. So I will always keep a cash position, and when I get into a good place on that, then I'm gonna realize profits, man. Nobody goes broke realizing profits. It sets me up, gives me a big cash position in case the should happen, and then it did. And all of a sudden, I'm sitting on fat stacks of cash that if I want to buy the dip, by the way, I'm not buying anything right now. I don't know what the hell's going to go on. This right here should scare the shit out of anybody, because everything that was holding up Bitcoin, where the spot ETFs that were coming up, don't worry, a whole new wave of sheep are coming in. And now they're not. All right, not until 2024. So this is held up by absolutely nothing right now. Nothing but a whole bunch of influencers saying, won't you feel stupid if you sell? And that's it. I don't even think they know what they're up against anyway. But yeah, I like a cash. It's a great token. Cloud servers. We actually use it. We not only talk about it, but we talked about it on a cash server that we set up just so that we could talk about it. So yeah, man. When I say we have skin in the game, we have skin all in the game. I like it. I still going to say that it's overvalued right now, man. I mean, that thing FOMO'd up. I mean, it just went absolute batshit. And you got to ask, even though I know we're not allowed to say it, but you kind of got to ask, what changed on this token from here, this moment, to a week later that would send that thing up from 59 cents to $1.38? What changed in that week fundamentally about this particular chain, this particular token, aside from a little bit of visibility? But what fundamentally changed? Nothing. Nothing fundamentally changed. They said they'll start taking USDC as payment, which I think is a critical error on this one, because you just why? Pay in a cash. This is the idea. The product is on a cash. You have a token called a cash. You should be using a token called a cash to pay for a cash services. All right. That's called buy pressure on your token. That's what you want. So the only announcement that they had over there is that we're going to integrate USDC as a payment. I thought that made no sense to me. I mean, none. But apparently it was enough to double up the token. So there you go. Yes, I like a cash. I revisit it every now and again. I just scalp it now. I mean, if it takes that big dump, I'll go ahead and buy 5-10 grand, make a few $100 and just go ahead and let it go. But that's what volume will do for you. So there you go. Carry on, Bill.
David Dahl, I invested in Mask and use it.
David Dahl, you know what? Round of applause. You are my hero, sir. Thank you, thank you, thank you. It's a great product. It is. The UI and UX is awful. I mean, it is. But if you're into what's under the hood, it is aces. Carry on, Bell.
Vicky Boy SC, Jackal seems to be holding up well now.
You know, it is. They got Jackal let their token get away from them. That was unfortunate. Is that Jackal let their they let their token get away from them, and it's going to be one hell of an uphill climb for them to get that back. Now, again, I'm not. This is not the Jackal show, and I do talk about it on occasion. Obviously, I'm a big investor in it. That's why I don't talk about it, because I don't want to be those guys or one of those guys. That way, the very second I decide I'm going to sell $5,000, all of a sudden, oh my God, he's dumping, run! So we don't talk about we don't talk about it a whole hell of a lot. They're starting to get back on the right track. They're actually going to be marketing, I think, a little bit. They're marketing. They're making some real good partnerships. They're locked at the hip with the Archway now. So they got a lot of good things going on. Now, from an investment standpoint, there's going to be nothing easier to predict than Jackal. I mean, that's it. Out of every crypto out there, there's going to be nothing that's easier to predict than this particular token. All you got to do is ask. That's the funny thing. Hey, where's your API? When is this coming out? Hey, what kind of partnerships did you announce? What is this going to do? Are you expecting users? Yeah. Because it's a token that moves on users. The more people that use the network, up it goes. So it's not that hard to figure that one out. But people tend to have the crypto mindset that it's only with the token's got to go up. If the token doesn't go up, the product sucks. It's people that they get caught in that mindset because it's a learned, almost Pavlovian response from us now. That is what it is. Bell, carry on.
Last Soul, check their website, but I agree to your point that get the Alter communication on track, then expand.
That's the only way, man. Look, I've been in this business. I've been in this business, the microphone business, for a lot of years. All right, a lot of years. I've done a lot of live reads. I've plugged products. I've done all of this stuff because I get paid to do it. But it's the ones that stay on track, the ones that actually have a path. See, now the failure of most marketing is that they don't even know who the hell they're marketing to. And that's a problem. You have got to identify your audience. This is marketing zero. Identify your audience. Who is my audience? And once you identify your audience, you message to that audience. And they are very, very particular messages because this is what I want out of that audience. Now, most of these, and crypto is wonderful at it, they don't even know who the hell their audience is. They have no idea. They're going out here with these blanket shotgun approaches, but you're trying to hit something at 180 yards with a shotgun. And you're just simply not going to. The spread is too big. By the time it gets there, there's no energy left to the message itself, and it's gone. And yes, that's a perfect metaphor, Bell. That is a perfect metaphor. But they're not doing it because I don't even think they know who their audience is. Now, this one for Alter, I know who your audience is. All right, I know exactly who your audience is. The problem is that you don't. So, yeah, it is what it is. But we'll see if they focus up a little bit. I still think that they could pull it out. I'm not exactly crazy about the tech, but I have to look at this pragmatically and say, is the non-crypto user going to really particularly care about that tech either, meaning what's under the hood? And the answer is no, they're not. They don't really particularly care. So you can stand on ethos and go broke, or you can appeal to the masses. You can go one of two ways, man. I'd opt for let's make money. That's a me thing, though. Carry on, Bill.
Wolf bites. A cache is going to use a portion of the taker and maker fees when paying with USDC to burn a cache.
Is that what they're going to do with it? Yeah. I know they had to do something. You know what? I had as soon as they announced that, man, I had a dark thought. I really did. What was that person's name again?
That was Wolf Bites.
Wolf Bites. Have we seen him before? Have you
Nope.
been on the stream a lot? You know what? Wolf Bites, thanks for joining us, brother. I appreciate it. I had dark thoughts going through my head. I really did, man. As soon as they said, yeah, we're going to be doing USDC, I was like, oh my God, that's how they're going to pad it. That's how they're going to pad themselves and developers and all that other stuff by just taking cash payments. And the providers and everybody else out here is going to get rear-ended because this token they're going to lose control of the token, not care about it anymore, and then just say, no, we're mainly USDC. That was the dark thought that ran through my head. Now, you don't really have to ask why. I've been in crypto a long time, and usually if you have those kind of dark thoughts, there's a reason for it, and it's just plausible. That's all it has to be, is plausible. So, yeah, if they're going to turn around and burn a cache, I got to look at the math. I guess I have to take a look at that. I didn't get that into it, but I got to take a look at the math, man, because I need to make sure that X plus Y is equal, or X times Y actually is going to equal K in this one. We'll take a look. I'm not sure, but yes, that's nice. At least burn. You got to do something, man. Or yeah, you basically dark thoughts. I'm sorry. We're all done. Carry on, Bell.
New type, just joined. You looking to short Rune since it hasn't dumped hard from yesterday, or is their 30-day move truly organic?
Yeah, we did talk about that. Am I looking to short it? Let's just say that I'm entertaining it, and I have a large cash position. Where's my cash? I liquidated a whole bunch of stuff yesterday, man. Because I'm not gonna ride this. I'm not gonna ride this out. So yeah, I got my finger on a big button, and I'm gonna be shorting something. I just don't know what it is. Markets have a tendency in crypto to balance because crypto investors are very, very fickle. All right, we're hummingbirds. We will go a little bit here, a little bit here, a little bit here, and keep moving on. So after the pump, that's my money shots. I mean, that's really where that's actually where I made most of my money, is after pumps, not catching the pump, but catching buckets of tears afterwards as people continue to be exit liquidity for short leverage positions and stuff like that. I mean, I hate to sound materialistic or Gordon Gekko, man, but I didn't make the rules. You guys made the rules. You set the conditions, man. I just have a lot of dry powder. So I'm keeping my eye on that one real hard. I'm keeping my eye on a cash real hard. That thing, I'm keeping my eye on a cash real hard. I'm keeping my eye on Rune. A couple of these other really weird pumps. And yes, I have my finger on the short button on those things, man. Look, you got to earn. Regardless of the condition of the market, you got to be able to make money any way that you can if you're going to be mercenary capital. And, I am. Carry on, Bell.
Last Soul, what do you think about a zero?
A0, I have no thought on it. I'm not even sure what that is. Is this something that any Cosmos channel should be well aware of? Because if it is, maybe I got to do some research. But no, I'm not sure about that one. And my notification just went on, Bell. So whatever we got left, let's lightning round them. Got to cut it short, guys. I'm still at work today. So lightning round them, Bell. Whatever we got left, go.
Last comment coming in from Wolfbite. Same here. I jumped on their Telegram right away to ask what the use case of a cache was going to be going forward.
Good. You know what, brother? I appreciate that. I'll tell you what. Have you ever heard of Jackal Storage? Because we're going to introduce you to a Jackal Storage, and I love it because we're like-minded on this, meaning that we are both jaded. And you know what jaded people are? Jaded crypto people are? We're idealists that saw the light and got burned. That's what happened. So, yeah, me and Wolfbite, I think we're the same thing. Send Bella an email, bella@thepodcast.com. She's going to send you enough money, enough tokens. We're happy to do it. You don't have to buy Jackal Storage. I sure hope that you'll try it out, though. And we'll pay for your first month. So, bella@thepodcast.com. If you just want to dump the $8, you're more than welcome to. But, again, you're a jaded guy. I'm a jaded guy. Hey, man, we have kinship there. Is that it, Bella? Are we all done?
That's it. We're done.
Okay, perfect. Guys, thank you for the lunchtime stream, entertaining it. We will not be live tonight. I have my son's school thing is tonight, so I get to go meet his teachers and eat cookies and punch out of little Dixie cups. So that's going to be my evening. We will not be live. Bella, however, will be live on the Survival Circle Radio Network. So if you want to hear Belle just losing her shit, that's where you're going to go to hear her, is SCRN. And I'm sure she could link it in there if anybody's real curious about that. But I appreciate it, guys. We will be back tomorrow night. Saturday night streams are great. You caught Scott completely sober. And I noticed, I'm listening to myself, Bell, that I don't sound that different between, when I'm hammered and when I'm sober. I still have the passion. It's just my eyes are focused. So, yeah, that's it, man. Executive alcoholic right here, and I can perform in any condition. Thank you very much. Belle, talk us up, talk us out. Had a wonderful time, guys. Cheers.
All right. Again, ladies and gentlemen, those of you who joined us on this afternoon live stream, we can't thank you guys enough. Now, Scott did say we aren't going to be live this evening. We will be coming back on tomorrow night at our normal time of 6 p.m. Central Standard. If you guys have any comments, questions, or thoughts in the meantime between now and tomorrow, definitely don't hesitate to shoot Scott or myself an email, Scott@thepodcast.com or Bella@thepodcast.com, and we'll get those answered for you. Again, we can't thank you guys enough, and we'll see you tomorrow night.
We are dropping new videos and podcasts every Sunday, Tuesday, and Thursday. And